He may be belonging to any party, Bhupen. I think the individual and private activities of these party workers, if at all, it is true. With that caveat, I'm saying.
Okay.
The individual
Can I hold you, Vivek?
activities.
Vivek, just hold on.
Satyaprakash.
Satyaprakash is on the phone line. Satyaprakash Satyaprakash, General Secretary of Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, is live with us. Prakash, look at the seriousness of the allegations. On one hand, the person who's been arrested by the Bangalore police, the BJP is alleging that this person, Sajna Galrani, had reached out to your party MLA Zabir Ahmed. On the other hand, the NCP is raiding Karnataka Congress, your party cooperator Keshav Murthy and his son, just this Sunday. What is the Congress's connection with this entire drug racket going on in Karnataka?
Uttam, let me make one thing very clear. Jamir Ahmed is on, Mr. Jamir Ahmed, our MLA, ex-minister, is on record saying if the present government has an iota of doubt and can prove that he has any links with Sanjana, he is open. He is saying that he can be all his assets. He is openly challenging the government of the day that all his assets can be confiscated by the government. He says that if there is an iota of doubt on behalf of government, he is ready to resign even today. So all these talks apart, let us see who are these two girls, especially Ragini Dwivedi, who has been accused. She is the star campaigner of BJP. She is a star campaigner of BJP in most of the bypolls. She has campaigned for CM's son. She has campaigned for many candidates, including the ex-Home Minister, Mr. Ashok. She has campaigned. So look at what is the backdrop, of Ragini Dwivedi. Now coming back, as my friend JDS counterpart said, you have to go, 1.5 years back when the ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Kumaraswamy, has gone on record to say that this BJP government, and especially the son of Mr. Yediyurappa, has used drug mafia money to bring down the coalition government 1.5 years back. And post that, they have offered nearly 50 crore rupees for each MLA during that time to switch sides. Plus, they have even funded all the 19 bypolls which have happened. If at all, I would urge upon the government, which are the governments in power today? The state also is ruled by BJP, the centre also is ruled by BJP. Who are the people who should take action? In fact, I urge upon the present government and the central government to do a holistic this thing on the whole episode and look who are funding. Now, I want to ask one question. Are the people who have arrested are only consumers? Are they peddlers? Are the guys from the...
Who's Keshav Murthy? Who's your party cooperator Keshav Murthy? What is his link? Please tell me.
One second, Bhupen. There are 198 corporators in Bangalore. And if his son is involved, please arrest him.
Right.
Who is stopping? Who is stopping? See, I am on record from Congress side. Any politician, however high he may be, please arrest him. We have to save our boys and girls from this drug menace. We don't want Bangalore to become another Mumbai. Especially since Bangalore is home to lot of student community from across India. We want to save the students of our country. Students of our country is tomorrow's future of our country. We are even
all very well, sir. All very well, but if you're admitting but look at it this way. Look at it this way, Prakashji. If you're admitting that your party cooperator Keshav Murthy, he may be one of 198 corporators in Bangalore city. I'm not denying that. But if he happens to be a Congress corporator, don't you think questions will be raised about what is it that's going on within the Congress party in Karnataka that names of so many Congress leaders are coming up? Zabir Ahmed denying, Keshav Murthy there, but you're trying to downplay his relevance and his importance in this entire scheme of things. How do I know that maybe there are other leaders also who are not involved in this entire racket?
About Keshav Murthy's son. Now you're telling about Keshav Murthy. Now, I don't know, is his son involved or is Mr. Keshav Murthy involved? See, your own PD is saying that his son is someone.
Yeah, his both father and son were raided, NCP raided. They raided your corporator Keshav Murthy and his son on Sunday.
The law of the land is supreme. Please arrest them. If they are at fault, please arrest them. No one is above the law. Neither the Chief Minister nor the Prime Minister or an MLA or a Minister.
Vivek? Counter from Vivek.
All this is crocodile tears by the Congress. First of all, the Congress must know that this sandalwood drug scam is one of the biggest in India, and it has links with Mumbai. Now the issue is the government is going hammer and tongs at it. If, as Satyaprakash said, there was any involvement of any sort of a drug thing, why would the government chase these fellows to its logical end? Government today wants a clear probe into this. It doesn't matter who is involved. But the point is that most of the Congress, this whole thing has stemmed from the fact that there is a revelation that Zamir Ahmad went with Sanjana to Colombo. We don't know whether it is true. But still, it is for Zamir Ahmad to come out and say that no such thing happened. He has to face an inquiry. Zamir Ahmad is not exempt. And the Congress cannot say that this is some sort of a witch hunting. There are statements recorded to this effect. So, the Congress today is on the back foot. It has to answer these issues. And the drug menace is one of the most severe menaces that is afflicting the youth of this nation. So, why is the Congress trying to hide things?
No.
Prakashji, are you hiding something, Prakashji? While on one hand you're saying let the law take its own course, typical political stand to be taken. Is there something that we still don't know about this case about the Congress party?
Bhupenji, I think Mr. Vivek Reddy is has not got the latest information today, which all the regional channels are flashing. Mr. Zamir Ahmad has challenged this BJP government and its chief minister to prove if at all he has any connections with Sanjana. And he has said, if at all if they prove, he is ready to part with the government of the day can confiscate all his property, and he is ready to resign. Does the government dare to take this challenge, Mr. Vivek Reddy?
Yeah, Vivek.
Are you ready to take up this challenge?
Yeah. Now, Mr. Satyaprakash, it is not a challenge. It is a hunt for the truth. And Zamir Ahmad cannot make statements just like that. The issue here is very interesting. Allah, please listen to us. Please listen to us, Satyaprakash. It is very interesting that Mr. Zamir Ahmad files a case against Prashant Sambargi, a false case, and then runs to Sidramaiah. Why these escape tactics? If he was so sure of himself, why should you try to harm or prosecute the whistleblower? Is this the way? This shows that the Congress is somewhat finding itself as the accused here, the Congress leader. So he must have straight away said, I'm ready to face this inquiry.
Just listen to me, Vivek, for a minute. Zamir has foisted a case on him because he has taken his name. If at all Prashant Sambargi had guessed, let him go to CCT and give all the...
Why a forgery case?
That are required.
Why a forgery case? File a defamation case, sir. Why a forgery case? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to silence the whistleblower? You try to prosecute him on some things by falsely alleging forgery. What forgery can he do?
Why are you concerned about it?
What do you mean I'm concerned about it? Why I'm saying this is escape tactic by your leader. You shoot a case on some without any material. You shoot a case against him and run to the former chief minister.
Is this just a political fight? I just want to know, is this a typical political fight? Is this a cover-up or is this a political fight? What's going on? I mean, what's going on? Is this a political fight? Is this a cover-up? Because I'm seeing all sides.
No.
Yes.
What I want to ask
I'm seeing all sides, Vivek. You're saying 1,000 kg of charas, not BJP's. Mr. Satyaprakash is saying if some Congress corporator has been picked up, well, by all means investigate and sack him. I'm not on the point of sacking him. Not on the point of what happens once a crime has been committed. I want to know: is it that political parties in the state of Karnataka, whether it's a BJP or it's a Congress, and I don't know who else, are we witnessing this sorry spectacle of political parties being hand in gloves with the drug mafia in the state of Karnataka? Is that the reality? And are we willing to live with that reality? Are we willing to live with this reality? No. Abhi pata chal gaya, so let there be action which has to be taken later. My problem is with that. Why is there no conversation which is taking place about exactly what is the nature, what is the extent of involvement of mainstream political parties in the state of Karnataka as far as this drug menace is concerned? Anyways, Vivek and Satyaji, thank you so much for joining us. I'm hoping that this story will reach its logical conclusions and won't just end up being yet another story of yet another scam which simply just gets brushed aside under the carpet. We'll soon do a short break. Lots more coming up on the other side.